Every year I set these big goals, swear it was my year, and then life happens. By March, I'm over it. I'm overwhelmed and I feel tired. Does that sound familiar? This year, I'm doing something different.
Hey guys, did you miss me? I missed you. Welcome back. I'm Steph, certified yapper, lover of fitness, crime junkie. I'm a mama, I'm a wife, and I'm here to just be authentically me. Your girl got her braces off. Cheese. So please excuse the slurs of the speech a little bit. This retainer is a lot to get used to, but I'm back. And I felt like I had to do this before we hopped into today's episode because it's been a while. If you checked out my episode of why I changed the name of our channel and the direction, you should go check that out. I'm excited to get back and be on YouTube again and just do content that I love. And I feel like being authentically me, which is why the name is Raw Reflections with Steph. It doesn't mean we're not going to do storytelling, guys. I'm still going to be talking about crime cases and cases all over. It just means your girl wants to do more of a diverse environment, and I hope you're ready to rock and roll with me. So let's get into today's episode. So this year, I wanted to do something very different when it comes to my goals. And sorry I'm holding this. It doesn't like to stay on my hoodie. I wanted to do something very different with my goals. I feel like I start goals, stop them, start them, stop them. And that's the ADHD in me. Seriously. I feel like in order to be successful, you really have to come up with a plan. So I want to try an experiment with you guys. Yes, you. And I want to document my journey behind the scenes, of course, of going through the 12-week year. You're probably wondering, what is that, Steph? I came across the 12-week year from TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, you should go over there. I'm a certified yapper. Hello. But you should definitely follow me over there if you want. I'm over there more than many of the apps. But I found this by someone on there. I can't remember who it was. Shout out to that individual. And I fell in love with the idea of focusing on smaller goals in a 12-week span versus trying to look at a spreadsheet of your goals. You can get overwhelmed. You can stress yourself out. Like I said, I have ADHD. Your girl does not have time for that foolery, okay? So I wanted to talk about it a little bit, share what I want to do this year. I feel like we're in a season of our life where it's time. No more time playing with your potential and the things that you also love. I have put my career in the forefront, and that's going kind of crazy as a federal employee, but here we are. So I'm multifaceted and I need to be focusing on other things because that's always been the goal, but I took a break due to focusing on my career. So if you're like me, you struggle with consistency, I think this will be a great idea for you. So the 12-week year, like I said, is you focus on smaller goals in a 12-week year. So grab a pen and your paper and let's get into it. Okay, so you got your pen, paper, your computer, wherever you are going to be focusing on these 12 weeks of your goals. Now, I want you to write out all your goals for 2025. You're probably like, Steph, really? Yes, write it out, go do it. And then out of this list, pick the two that you want to focus on the most in these next 12 weeks. I say that because in these next 12 weeks, it's going to get busy. Every week, you're going to have tasks that you need to do within that week. And it can be very overwhelming if you focus on 3 to 4 goals at a time. Breaking down them into smaller weeks allows you to hit long-term goals. And don't be alarmed if a lot of your goals repeat, because it will, because you're building the habit. You're getting into formation to properly plan. So for instance, for me, I want to focus on YouTube and budgeting because those seem to be the greatest factors that in my life currently. So my goal overall for my YouTube is to be, So my goal for my overall YouTube is to gain 500 subscribers. Now, how will I do that? I have to break down the 12 weeks. So in your 12 weeks, you're going to write out 12 weeks. Make sure you have some space. So since my goal is to build 500 subscribers, I kind of got to do the work, right? I got to build content. I got to prepare content in order to gain subscribers. How am I going to do that? So week 1, I put planning and research. And that means I'm going to write some bullets under it. So I'm going to I'm going to outline content workflow, my recording and editing and publishing schedules. And then I'm going to audit my YouTube channel currently, so that way I can see where I'm at as far as my subscriber base. And by the time I get to week 12, this will allow me to see my growth. Then I'm going to research trending topics and creators in my niche for inspiration. Maybe I need just some little inspiration to help me gather more thoughts. And then I'm going to brainstorm episode ideas. This will allow me to focus on week 2. So week 2 is basically my setup and content creation. I'm going to start batch recording my YouTube episodes. I want to try to be at least 2 episodes ahead so I can be consistent. And then create thumbnails, title templates for YouTube, set up a consistent posting schedule for YouTube and podcast platforms, and draft any descriptions for those videos if needed. And then week 3, I'm going to launch, prep, and engage. What do I mean? I'm going to publish 1 YouTube, 1 podcast episode this week, share teasers on my social media platforms, engage with my audience. So like why would I engage if the YouTube? And then I'm going to still engage with the video that I did upload, right? And I'm just going to keep tracking my basic metrics, my views, listens, likes, and comments if needed. Week 4 is all about refinement. So I'm going to adjust based on analytics, maybe refine titles and thumbnails. I'm going to batch record 2 more episodes. I'm going to explore new platforms and content formats such as YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and then continually daily engagement, comment on posts from creators in your niche. This will allow me to build my community. Now, week 5 is all about audience growth. Week 6, collaboration and feedback. Week 7, optimization. Week 8, content push. Week 9, experimentalization. Week 10, scaling up. Week 11, engagement boost. And week 12, this is where you're going to reflect and future planning. I skipped some of those weeks, but you can still see what I have listed because I want to track this as I go, and things may change. This is an experiment, y'all. I focused on this before, but I wasn't serious. And I wanted to do a goal meeting class, but it never worked out. So now I figure, why not bring it to YouTube to keep me on track? So that way I can get my content out there for you. And now here's an additional tip. So like I said, you're going to focus on 2. Maybe you can do 3 if you're really a good multitasker. Baby, my ADHD brain don't work like that. So I am going to do things every day for my weeks, meaning I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing budgeting, right? So whatever I have listed in week 1 for both categories, I'm just going to take one thing from each and consistently work on it, depending on how many bullets I have for each week. That'll allow me to not overwhelm myself and not get anxiety about the things that I need to get done, because life is still happening outside of you building content. So you have to be very, very compassionate with yourself. And it's okay if you don't do something one day. Rest is very important. But I hope you get the gist of what I am talking about. I will try to go further in explanation mode when I am doing my week behind the scenes, because I kind of want to do it in like a vlog style. Like I said, all of this is new for me. I'm just trying to give you guys real and raw Steph, which is why I changed the name, and just doing more diverse content, but also being authentically me. I feel like that is missing in a lot of the platforms because we get so caught up in everything being an aesthetic that we forget our true purpose. So if you are like me, who struggles to stay on task with a lot of your stuff, don't get me wrong, I get things done, but baby, I can procrastinate too, honey. But I want to get better with building a habit, building the discipline. Like, I have built the discipline up for my gym, but I need to build the discipline up for everything else because I have goals that I want to accomplish, and I don't feel like I have accomplished my YouTube yet. So I think by being me, sharing my journey, they say your life is like a storybook, right? You're the creator of it besides God, but you are the creator of it, right? People don't know you. So you sharing stuff about yourself allows viewers to engage with you authentically and to like you, to see if they like you, to see if you are relatable. And I feel like just being me allows me to naturally attract people. And I just want to focus on that. I think that's a great aspect. You see, I'm in my room. I don't have no fancy setup, y'all. I just have these lights, this camera. And I was listening to a video, not to keep ranting because your girl's a certified yapper. We can yap all day, but holla at me on TikTok because I likes to yap over there. I seen this guy's video where he said, why are you not investing in yourself? You're going out here, and I'm just using Dunkin', for instance, because I go to Dunkin'. You go to Dunkin' and you spend money daily. Is that investing in you and revenue for yourself? And it stuck out to me. I'll post this TikTok here so you can go follow it. And that stuck out to me because we get so caught up in our head that we don't go after the life that we feel like we deserve. And you deserve the life that you dream of. You just have to put into actions. And it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be this spectacular thing. You will get there. Work with what you got and you will get there. You don't need a fancy camera. Work with your cell phone. iPhone has come out with so many that sometimes it looks better than the darn camera. But work with what you have. And that's what I had to tell myself. Steph, stop getting imposter syndrome and just do it. Do it. So if you're ready to rock and roll with your girl, certified yapper, lover of fitness, junkie, crime junkie, I just love it all. If that's what you're here for, follow me, share my video, and keep up with me on all my platforms. My Instagram is private because people is crazy, but you can holler at me on TikTok. That's my favorite app. I'm trying to get the 10K subscribers over there so your girl can monetize it. But welcome back. We back better than ever. And I can't wait to give you guys more content and follow me on this crazy experiment and just live my life. Like, I feel like that's the best thing that you can do is live your life, child. I have to think of ideas of like how I'm going to do this behind the scenes stuff, but we'll get there one day at a time. Bye, guys.